places. It was just my goal just to get into some shit, So I had a
Shit, we
good
might have
time in
got into
Weber.
some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I had a good time in Weber that night, my boy.
That's
Nice.
dope. But that's a
Small
good
world.
question, huh? Because if you even look at it, like 2 Chainz even made his album "Rapper Go to the League." It's a big thing in hip hop. You
Right,
always see, and even like you said on the other side of basketball too. So,
right.
But yeah, no, Dax,
all
I
right.
appreciate you coming out, spending time with us and whatnot. I used to make music myself. Scott and Vinny kind of been pushing me to get back into it. So I definitely think I'm gonna start picking that back up, and hopefully we'll cross paths sometime again in the future, my dude.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Dope, dope, dope. Um, anyone else on the main stage got a question, or we're gonna jump into something else here and let
Yeah,
Dax
so
get to what he's got to do.
I got a question for
Yep.
Dax. I didn't know this dude. I had to look into it a little bit, man. But um, you were a real hoop. So where was your favorite place to hoop? I know we're on basketball a lot, man. But I gotta ask, like, where was your favorite place that you hoop? Because you went around, like, a lot of people don't know. I don't know, man. I've been following, like you said, for a hot minute. And I know your story. A lot of people don't know, like, your story, man. Like, you didn't get there no easy way. You weren't,
Oh man.
scholarship, and you know what I mean. They didn't come
Nah,
recruiting. Like, my man's
nah.
put his nose down and said, "I want to hoop," and went and
Right.
did it. You know what I mean? Like, so and you were in, like you said, in Montana, you didn't really get to play. They kind of snapped.
Oh
So
man.
where was your favorite place to play? Because I know you
Nah,
even, like
you right.
your
Like
first post on IG, I went back, like, just to kind of get a little, but that post right there touched me, man. Because, like, even you said, like, your first bit of advice was invest in yourself. And
right.
on your first post on IG, it really touches on that, man. Like, Hefty kind of tells your story, but I already knew your
Man.
story, but it
Woo,
kind of
woo.
touches on some of the little stuff in your story. But I just was wondering, like, what you had to grind hard for
Man.
what you got. You know what I mean? Where you're at. So, like, basketball wise, like, where was your favorite place? Like, what
Man.
was your funnest experience with
I'll tell
basketball?
you, I'll tell you what, man. My eyes are watering right now. Literally, when I start to think about this shit from what you were saying too. Um, my favorite place was Casper College. Let me tell you this story, man. So I get to Sunrise Christian Academy. They're like a basketball powerhouse now, you know what I mean? And everything's going good, then it ends up turning bad, sort of like the what kept happening in my basketball career. I have no offers at the end of the year. At this prep school, right? I go into Coach Kyle's office. He's like, I know this guy at Casper College. His name's Dan Russell. They have one scholarship because they gave it to this kid who was from Mexico, but he was already a pro, so we forego his eligibility because he was a pro. So they have one scholarship left. He was like, he's just gonna go off my word. He's not even like they didn't even recruit me. So I'm like, all right, I'll take the scholarship. So I talked to Dan Russell on the phone for like 30 minutes. They give me the scholarship. He's never even seen me play. He's just going off of Coach Kyle's word, right? Mind you, I'm a Cooper. Cooper. Hold on a second. Come here. Come here. So I get to Casper College and he's never recruited me, right? And motherfuckers just used to like even like make fun of me back then, Canadian kid, all this shit. You know what I mean? I speak proper. I was Canadian. I'm coming to America. So I'm a scorer, but I get there and I got injured that summer. I hurt my knee, so I couldn't work on my game. So when I get to Casper College, I didn't make a fucking shot, my nigga. And I used to hit everything. I'm talking about I couldn't make a shot in the whole warm ups, like every single thing, like leading up to our first game. So I come up with this plan, right? I start watching Dennis Rodman because they never recruited me. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I am literally just going to be the loudest motherfucker in the gym. I'm going to win every sprint. I'm going to dive on every loose ball. I am going to literally. I used to like have fist fights with niggas to win like whatever thing we did in practice because I couldn't hit a shot. It was crazy. I was like, it was in my head too, right? So I do this leading up to our first game for months. And then I devised this one plan. It said I used to go to the bathroom periodically during practice because I used to shout and scream and bring so much energy. So I go to the bathroom, and then when I go to the bathroom, it would get quiet. And coach would be like, what the fuck's going on? Why is there no more energy? And then I would like peek in the gym. Then I'd run back in from taking a shit. Yay, let's go. Let's go. So basically, I dictated the whole energy of everything. So my presence was always felt whether I was there or not. Then all of a sudden, I'm going hard like that for a month. I'm an energy defensive guy. The day before, or 2 days before our first fucking game, we all go to this party. God was telling me something to leave. I leave. Literally, the police show up. Like 5 of our guys got MIPs, minor in possessions, because we were all underage. You know what I mean? This is in Casper, Wyoming. So now 4 of our guys, or like 6 or 7, they couldn't play the first game, so the coach had to start me. All of a sudden, the defensive guy, the Dennis Rodman, dived on everything. That first game I had to start, I fucking scored 20 points. And now the coach was like, everyone was shocked that I could score. So I ended up starting the rest of the season, and that's how I got my Division I scholarship. So that's my favorite like story.
Wow. That's
It was
awesome.
crazy. Like I literally left right before the cops got there, and then all those niggas, motherfuckers who used to laugh at me, I get in fist fights with, because JUCO's crazy. Niggas are fighting for Division I scholarships. They all got MIPs and couldn't start the first game, and I got to start, and then I scored 20 fucking points, and he had to keep playing me, and then I ended up being our second leading scorer. It was crazy.
That sounds like a movie, dog.
Bro, my basketball story is a movie, bro. It's a fucking movie, bro. It's unbelievable, the stuff that, like, I met a dude at a bus
Wow.
stop. That's how I got to prep school. Like it's ridiculous, bro.
That's crazy, bro. I got chills.
Hell yeah. Good. I
But
love
man,
that
that's
question.
dope.
It's
That's
dope.
dope.
That is dope. I mean, and it's the importance of your energy too, man. Like you said, I mean, you brought that energy.
Whatever happened with the cats who ended up getting the MIPs? Did they ever come back, or was it a wrap for them?
So what happened was, like, one guy, he got like MIP, then like he was smoking weed, got kicked out. Another one didn't have grades, but like now I had 2 things in my game. Not only was I the loudest person who brought the most energy and played the best defense, but all my scoring and shooting came back to me.
Damn.
So it was like I had to play.
That's crazy.
Right. Because before that, I never really talked on defense or anything, because I was scoring so many points. I was just like that, like chewing gum assassin guy,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Swish.
Damn.
Crazy.
That boy.
The evolution of your game, man. That is dope. Yeah, that's dope. Well,
I love hearing stories like that, man.
Well, look, Dax, we appreciate your time, man. You spent an hour
So
with us.
real quick, Dax,
Go
like,
ahead.
where'd you learn to dribble with like the 2 hands and shit? Is that just all from practice, or is that just like
Yeah,
God-given
just all
natural
practice.
ability?
No, but the
that's all
jumper at the
practice.
end, Damien, he not only does he dribble with both hands, go between the legs, 2 balls, 1 in each hand, dribbling them both. Then he throws one off to the side and drains a 3. Come on,
That was just hours in my basement. Like my basement was never finished growing up. Once we moved out to Orleans when I was younger, so I would just wake up, dribble in the basement, then after school dribble in the basement. I would just do those 2-ball dribbling drills all the time. I used to watch guys like Micah Lancaster, these like basketball coaches, and I would just do the drills and stuff like that.
That's fire, man.
Super fire.
Yeah, well, man, thank you, Dax. You already know, man. I was hella happy, you picked up when I called, and to get you in this space, bro, is really dope. Having you here and tapping back in with you. It's been a hot sec, but I still follow you, man, and it's always good seeing the growth and just seeing you, cook up and constantly just evolve, bro. And you always got a special place in my heart, because I feel like as you were growing, I was growing, and you always been a solid character, and a fucking great fucking person who I've always been inspired for. And you're still my son's favorite artist, man. Like when my son was first born, he was always bumping Dax, which was like,
man,
nice.
That might be your number 1 fan, low key. So you already know, dog. It's major love on this side.
Legacy, man.
You, man.
That's great.
You're building.
So are you staying in LA, or where are you at?
Nah, I'm in Canada most of the time now. The only time I'm out there is like if I'm like filming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also want to I'm thinking about maybe getting a spot in maybe Nashville or something like that too, but mostly like, yeah, because now especially now like that the stuff's open. I'm starting to do a lot more shows. Like I got this South African tour, and I got an Australian one, New Zealand, and Canada one, and like all this crazy shit. So.
That's dope, man. Well, shit, next time you come to LA, man, give me the heads up and we'll go to dinner or lunch or something, bro. It's been too long.
Too long.
We'll hop in, man.
All right, bet.
For sure, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to try to figure out everybody. Hey,
Scott, you there? You got anything to say to D before we wrap this up?
Yeah, well, Damien, don't leave yet. We still got a couple more questions for you at the end.
I don't know if Scott's here, man, but...
Can you hear me,
D,
Ted?
shit. Once again, man, thank you for your time, man. Literally appreciate it to the max, and I'm sure everyone here, is appreciative of it too.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
check. I'm gonna check you guys later. I'm gonna hit you up.
All right.
All right.
Be good. Damien, can you hear Scott?
God bless.
No, I can't hear Scott. All right, Dax, take care.
Oh, okay.